Hey, so how Amazon FBA can make you feel. In this video, I want to entertain you by sharing 30 different emotions that Amazon FBA can make you feel as an Amazon FBA seller. So this video is all about having some fun. I'm going to share different examples for each emotion, and it's going to be a freestyle video. I didn't prepare for each emotion. I have 30 of them for you. I'm going to read out an emotion, and then I'm going to give you an example of a life of an Amazon FBA seller, some situation, maybe fictional, maybe real. I'll freestyle. Now, my name is Vova. I'm an active seller on Amazon FBA, and currently I'm in Sheremetyevo Airport in Moscow. I'm on a connection flight here. I have a few hours, so I'm creating some content for you. This is video number 2, and this is just a fun video. So let's start with the video right now, and we'll start from the first emotion. This is aesthetic appreciation. And what does that mean? Aesthetic appreciation is once you learn to appreciate something really aesthetically. For example, on Amazon FBA, let's say you're creating a listing, right? And you've got them 7 pictures, or 9 pictures that is for you, perfectly aligned. You've created with your designer, and you feel like that's it, that's the perfect, so to say, listing. And then you feel aesthetic appreciation. You feel like yeah, that's exactly the way I wanted it, and then you learn to appreciate things aesthetic as an Amazon FBA seller, which is pretty cool. The second one would be amusement. And how would you feel amused as an Amazon FBA seller? You have a new Chinese competitor in your niche, and he has crazy, weird copywriting on his products, crazy and funny spelling mistakes, and you can feel amused. You're watching this new listing, you're like, oh, what the hell? He's like making these funny mistakes, and he has funny mistakes in his copy on the picture. That can make you feel amused. Next thing is anger, and how you can feel angry on Amazon. Well, let's again go to the competition. You know, you've started your product, you're trying to get reviews wide head, and suddenly you have this competitor who's bombing in like 10 reviews a day. He's launching quick to page 1, he's overcoming you, he just started, he's already having more reviews than you, and you feel angry. You might feel like angry at him, but don't feel like this way. That's not a good emotion to feel, so do not feel anger. And if you do feel this, just try switching this to a rather learning emotion. You're gonna, instead of being angry, you'd rather learn from the person. The fourth one would be anxiety. So you can be anxious while you're an Amazon FBA seller. Let me give you an example. So for example, you have your shipment arriving to Amazon FBA. You need to get in stock in 2 days from now, and then boom, your shipment is stuck in customs, and you feel anxious. You're like, whoa, what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna have enough sales, I can't pay the bills, or my rank is gonna drop. You start feeling anxious, and that's anxiety as an Amazon FBA seller. Do not feel anxious, please. It's not gonna be good to you, and hopefully do not feel anxiety. It's fine. There's a nice clean lady here. She's hopefully I'm not interfering with her work. So yeah, don't feel anxiety, and if you do, just again try switching this to a better emotion that you're feeling. Next one is Ave. Ave means kind of respecting something, but with a little bit of fear. Let me give you an example. So you are sitting on Facebook groups, and you're going through the Amazon FBA high rollers group, for example, and suddenly somebody posts a screenshot of 1 million revenue in a month sales, and you're like, wow, that's amazing, but then makes you a bit fearful. You're like, whoa, like how many employees does he have? Like, what are the risks that he's taking? It makes you feel that's the emotion of Ave, and that's how it goes with Amazon FBA. I don't know, what can I say? It's a normal feeling to feel, and yeah, respect to those huge sellers, and let's learn from them rather, right? The next one is awkwardness. So how can you feel awkward as an Amazon FBA seller? Well, for example, when you just started your Amazon FBA business and you want to share it with your friends, you feel a bit awkward. You're like, so what are you up to now, man? You're like, yeah, I'm selling these press on Amazon. Like, what? Or selling whatever you're selling. You can feel a bit awkward, but I mean, that's how it was for me at least. But then it just feels normal. It's when you start actually showing some results, it's turning into another more positive emotion. But yeah, feeling a bit awkward when you are starting as a seller, and for example, people are asking you and you're sharing it. Next one would be boredom. How would you feel boredom as an Amazon FBA seller? Well, for example, you have a few products on, or you have a few products on, and you're not developing any products, and it's kind of routine, everyday stuff that you do. Checking your listings, you're getting some reviews in, and you feel kind of bored, and nothing really happens. You're just like doing your routine. How to overcome it? Well, just do new things. Come up with new ways, with new techniques, with something new for your Amazon business, whatever. Then your boredom is gonna disappear, right? Next one is calmness. You're calm. You're getting steady sales. Maybe it's Q4 and your sales are rising. You're feeling calm. You're feeling confident, kind of connected to calmness. And you're just feeling great, That's a good state of mind to be in, but of course, you gotta be calm, but also be ready always for some stuff, yeah? But it's generally nice to feel calmness, and yeah, that's a cool example, You're selling well, your sales are growing, you're just you're calm. Sabai, as they say in Thai. And next one is confusion. How can you feel confused as an Amazon FBA seller? Well, one day you're selling well, everything's fine, you're getting like 20 sales per day of this product. Suddenly it's like 2 sales per day, your ranking drops. You don't understand, you're confused. You're like, whoa, how does it happen? What's going on with Amazon? You go to the groups like, hey guys, how are your sales today? Does anyone have a slow sales day? And that's the way you can feel confused. So, what does it mean? So sometimes the algorithm changes and this actually causes the stuff, so that can make you feel confused. Next one is contempt. It's kind of like disrespect. So maybe you can see like some competitor throwing in negative reviews at you, maybe, or some other competitor. You feel contempt. You're like, man, this dude is like, why is he doing that? You're like, man, like he's bombarding you with negative reviews. That's not a way to act. Like, screw him, right? Next one is craving. So how can you be craving as an Amazon FBA seller? So you have a few products in and you're craving for more. You want more revenue, you want more profits, you want to get more, you're craving for more, which is pretty good. It's good to be craving as long as it does not interfere with your health, with your, so to say, human being, with you being a human being. You can crave, you can want, but don't let it hurt your health, for example, or your personality. But that's how you can crave for more. You're getting more products, getting more revenue, you want more. It's pretty cool. Just stay human. Next one is disappointment. How can you feel disappointed as an Amazon FBA seller? You've launched this product, you checked out the numbers, everything seemed fine, you're launching, and you cannot get to page 1. Like, for some reason it doesn't get there. Once it does get, you're just not getting the sales. Something is wrong. Maybe you've miscalculated the niche, the keyword, and you feel disappointed. You feel like, man, like, what the hell, like, my product is not working, like, I'm disappointed, like, with this. If you feel disappointed, just try again. Don't let this feeling overcome you, and don't let it hurt you as a seller. So if you're disappointed, think of how you can feel better. Next one is disgust. You're feeling disgusted, and that can go back again to the competition. Somebody's playing very dirty. You just feel like disgusted by his way of acting. So that can be, again, some people will feel disgust, or somebody who's just doing some nasty stuff on Amazon as a seller to other sellers, so that can feel disgust. There's like empathetic or empathic pain. That would be like an emotion that, well, for example, you see other seller who's getting bombarded by negative reviews or getting many negative reviews upvoted, and you're like, man, I can feel this guy. He's probably like feeling bad now. You feel him. You have emphatic pain towards this person, whoever that is, and that's just the way you can get as an Amazon FBA seller. Next one is entrancement. Entrancement is like super pleasure. Like, you were expecting like 50K this this Q4, boom, you've gotten 100K. You feel entrancement. You feel like really good. You feel just amazing. You're entranced. You're like, whoa, like I doubled my expectations. I'm feeling great. Entrancement. Whoa, like pretty awesome. Next one is envy. That's not a good thing to feel. If you see somebody very successful, he's successful, on Amazon FBA, and you're like, man, like this dude is successful. Like, he doesn't deserve it. I want this, but envy is not good. Like, you can see successful people and learn from them, respect them. That's a good way. Then it's gonna lead you to become more successful. But if you envy, usually it drags you down. So that's why you can feel envy as an Amazon seller. Next one is excitement. You're excited because you just sold out your inventory and you have some more incoming, and you had a really successful launch. You are already selling 10 units per day. You were expecting 3 and you're already on 10. You're excited. You're like, yeah, awesome. I've tripled my expectations. That excitement as a seller. Next one is fear. How you can feel fear as a seller. Let me give you a cool example. This little, the little flag that appears on the left upper side of your seller central. You wake up one day and you're looking there. You're like, oh, you have like this one there, and you have, oh my god, what's going on? You click on it and I don't know what's there, but it can make you feel fear, like real fear. So hopefully you don't get that, right? Next one is guilt. How can you feel guilt as an Amazon seller? Maybe you did something to your competitor. You were in bad mood, and you ordered 10 negative reviews to your competitor, and you can see them incoming. You see his sales dropping, and they're like, man, what if he has a wife and a child or something? You feel guilt. You're like, man, I shouldn't have done that. That's guilt as an Amazon FBA seller. Next one would be horror. Horror can arrive from you getting banned by Amazon. One day you wake up and you get this nasty letter of, you have been suspended. You're like, you feel horror, like you're like, whoa, like this is scary. So don't feel horror. Try being whitehead as much as you can. 2020. Next one is feeling of interest. How does a feeling of interest arise when you're now as an FBA seller? You get interested in getting more products. You're interested in learning. You try learning more. You feel interested in the process. You have this feeling like, oh, what is this? How I do that? Oh, let me check out this video. That's interesting. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interest. You're getting. That's a good thing to feel. You need to do it. You need to get interested in things. This way you learn. This way you develop yourself to grow your Amazon FBA business. Next one is joy. You know, again, that's a great emotion to feel. You feel joy. Let's say you've sold out of your Christmas product. You ordered 5,000 pieces. And you've perfectly sold them all. All the Santa hats gone. You made a lot of profit. You feel joy. You're just like, that's pretty awesome. I'm feeling great. It's joyful. That's awesome. Next one is nostalgic. You can feel nostalgic. Let me give you an example. It's like 2020 now. You're like, oh man, I remember in 2017 we used to get those 90% off coupon through Viral Launch with them. Like 3 keywords, position 1 easily, no manipulation, no bans, no problems, no review bans. What a time, man. I was like, that was pretty awesome, like nostalgic. This way I can feel nostalgic because now as an FBA seller or some other stuff, you can feel nostalgic towards a product you once had or some things you had. It's a pretty nice feeling. Next one is pride. How you can feel pride as an Amazon FBA seller. Pride is a good emotion to feel generally, but as long as it doesn't hurt others, as long as it doesn't disrespect others, you can be proud of your achievements. That's pretty good. You know, you wanted to launch 4 products this year. You've launched them all 4 of them, and you feel pride. You feel like, wow, I'm proud of myself. I did something good. Like I'm worth it. Like those who told me that I'm not worth it, you know, like, so pride is good as long as pride does not step on others. So that's a way to feel pride as an Amazon seller. Next one is relief. Relief is a nice way. So for example, got in this letter where it says that you got suspended. You're like, then you feel fear, for example, but then comes relief. You know, after they say like, no, we're sorry, everything is all right, and you feel relief. You're like, oh, whoa, that's fine. Nothing happened. I'm good. You feel relief. Breathe. Yeah, hopefully you don't get these things, but then you will feel relief if you have some bad situation, which turns out to be good. Next one is sadness. Oh, how you can feel sadness as now as an FBA seller? Well, aside from real life things, as a seller, yeah, maybe all your reviews got removed. You're like, man, I'm pretty sad. That's kind of all my reviews got removed today, man. Like, kind of sad. So that's a way to feel sadness. Next one is satisfaction. How you can feel satisfaction as a seller? Well, it can be a review, a great review that a customer sends to you, right? He's describing your product, describing your service, and you're like, I'm satisfied. You feel satisfaction, like, yeah, I'm creating good products, I'm doing my best, like, I'm satisfied. So that's the next one. And the next one is surprise. How can you feel surprised now as an FBA seller? Well, if we go to the reviews again, you can get a great review with a video. You were not expecting to get a video review from a huge blogger that reviewed your product and also posted on Instagram. You're like, whoa, where's this traffic coming from? Then you like try finding it, and boom, you find this blogger with your product you didn't even ask him, you didn't expect, and you're like, whoa, that's awesome. I was surprised, right? And how you can feel, next one is triumph. How you can feel triumph? Well, it's kind of connected to what we had, a pride, you know, triumph. You've achieved your goals this year. You feel triumph. You feel like, yeah, I'm the man. I did it. Awesome. You deserve that, by the way. Don't forget that. So feel good about your achievements. That's triumph as now as an FBA seller. And the last one we have is sympathy. Sympathy, again, that's kind of connected to empathic pain. You have somebody that is your friend, is a seller. You get banned. You're like, yeah, I understand you, man. I feel you. Like, sorry, and you're like, yeah, brother's gonna be fine. You understand him, like, because you understand what it might have felt to you if you were to get banned. So I think these were 30 emotions that can be felt. I hope this video was good. It was purely improvising here, having some fun. So hope you liked this video. Check out my other videos in the playlist over here where I give more practical advice about Amazon FBA. But that was hopefully a fun video. Like it if you like it. Comment if you have any questions, and subscribe. Hit the bell. See you in my next video. Thank you.